Hi, you two. I am at my standing desk, and this is the best angle possible. I'm going to do a TBR video for February. I'm already behind on my Goodreads goal, and I technically have one other book that I'm still finishing up from February, but we're not going to. You already heard me talk about it. So, for the month of February, these are the books I would like to officially put on my TBR and read. Hopefully, so I can, because I think this will catch me up when I finish the Becky Chambers book I'm also reading. So, and also just so everybody knows, Goodreads goals are just a number. If you don't meet the goal, that's totally fine. It's not a big deal. I just don't like to get behind this early in the year. That's essentially how it is in my brain. So I'm hoping to get myself caught up because I usually have a lull at some point, and then I just get a lot of time to read during the holidays and catch up. But also, it doesn't really matter. Read for fun. That's what matters. Starting at the top because that's easy. The Decay of Lying by Oscar Wilde. I'm gonna try and... Isn't it cool? It's one of the Penguin's great ideas. And so this is the two works, The Decay of Lying and The Critic as Artist. And they are Oscar Wilde's wittiest and most profound writings on aesthetics, in which he proposes that criticism is the highest form of creation and that lying, the telling of a beautiful untruth, is the ultimate aim of art. So I really just enjoy everything from Oscar Wilde. It's very approachable language, and I'm excited to read more of it. Next up is Leo Tolstoy's Haji Murat. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I apologize. This is Tolstoy's final work. It is a gripping novella about the struggle between the Muslim Chechens and their inept occupiers, and it's a powerful moral fable for our time. So, and it's inspired by a historical figure that Tolstoy learned about. So, I love Tolstoy. I'm excited to add another book to the collection, and it's a small one, which is always exciting when we talk about Tolstoy. And then on my goal to kind of help keep going with my goal of finishing the series that I own, Girl in the Tower, which is part 2 of 3 in the Winter Night trilogy by Catherine Arden. I'm sorry. And the first one is kind of based loosely on Russian folklore, but it's a fantasy novel. There's magic. The first one was delightful, and I think it's a great winter read. I don't know if this one is going to be quite as wintry based on the cover, but I really liked the first one, and it was snowy and cold, and I'm really cold, and I'm actually in a turtleneck right now, so that will help with that. It matches the energy of now. Oh yeah, so the girl's officially a witch now, according to her village, and we're still dealing with the Winter King. So I think winter is still the energy here. I would also like to read Crying in H Mart by... So I think the dog is done barking now. I will not edit that out. Sorry, not sorry. So I would like to read Crying in H Mart by Michelle Zauner, and I know it's a memoir, and talks about the relationship of the author and her mother and food and things like that. I don't know a whole lot about it besides what people have talked about here on the YouTubes, but I don't really want to know too much because I just would like to be impacted and cry from the story is kind of what I've heard to expect, so that is what I shall expect. I also would like to read Babel by R.F. Kuang. It's Babel, I think it's not the full title, but it's... Anyways, I'd like to read Babel by R.F. Kuang. I know it's a dark academia set at Oxford, and it's a study of language, I assume, based on... yes, the university's prestigious Royal Institute of Translation. I'm very excited, and I think it's also fantastical, so there's magic and stuff. I love a good fantasy book. I still need to read her R.F. Kuang's other books, the Poppy War series, but I really want to read this one first, because I own it. And lastly, I would like to read Memories Legion by James S. Corey, which is also in the Note of Finishing series. This is the collection of all of the short stories, novellas, things like that came out over the course of the Expanse series. And I know I only have 3 books right there, but I have read all 9 of them now, and fantastic books to read. I kind of was joined the reading experience towards the end of the books that were being published. So I didn't know where some of the stories went, so I figured it would just be like a fun treat to go back and read this afterwards. Yeah, that's it. It's space opera, hopefully tales with my little family that I fell in love with on the boats, on the ships, I should say, spaceships, space boats. I don't know. Either way, those 6 books are the books I would like to read in February. So let me know what you're reading down below, and if you're excited about anything else or think I should check anything else out. I'm planning on doing a video soon about my unread TBR because it's out of control. And I'm really going to try hard to not buy books this year, which so far so good. We made it 1 whole month without buying books. And so I'm going to try and really read the things I have. And with that, if you send me recommendations and I can't find them at the library, it might be a back half of the year experience. But either way, happy reading, happy TBR, and I wish everybody the best February yet. Bye!